We're still on triple shadows. We're still copycatting. Let's see if we can find ourselves another win. Even with Mach sabotaging us last set, we found 3. We found 3 wins, so. With the Aggron team. Fergalator. Sure. Shadow Ferg. A little shadow on shadow violence here. Little shadow on shadow violence here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is just a hydro cannon, right? But counterpoint. Ow. Oh, it's I wish I had thrown superpower. Also, is this, oh, it's this too. We're gonna lose because I do not have a way to kill an Alolan Sandslash. Right? We just don't have a way of killing this thing. I think I'm going to have to overcommit to killing this thing. Boy, oh boy, do I have to hope that they think that this thing is important. Okay, that's what I like to see. I mean, I think we're just going to shield this too. Yeah. I'm not going to run the risk of Psychic Fangs not killing them. And if they shield again, then I think we're okay. But, okay, they did. That's fine. Because they're not going to have enough energy here to actually do anything to the Ninetales. So it's going to come down to whether or not their last Pokemon is okay here. Oh, no. Come on, come on. Okay, good. That died. That's good. I like that. I like that. That's probably not the outcome they were hoping for, right? I was like, if their last Pokemon isn't good into Ninetales, then they're gonna have a problem here. Yeah, GG's. Well, well, well. What have we here? Annihilate, huh? Ooh, I'm really scared. Anyway. Team wins again. I'm acting like we did anything there. We did not. We simply stumbled and bumbled our way into a win. Because my opponent had Annihilate in the back. Anyway, Dragonite, Altaria. Ow. We're just gonna chew each other up, but they are much thicker than we are, right? So I think what we're gonna do. Oh, they switched out. They switched out to a normal type. What is it? And do we just stay in because that Altaria is bad against our whole team? We do. We just stay in here, I think. Okay. Now, I have to think their remaining Pokemon is good into a Charmer, right? It's got to be a real consideration, but I can here just ignore the crunches, right? And we can have 2 Psychic Fangs or a Psychic Fangs and a Crunch ready to go. I'm just going to switch. Because, like, one... Ah, okay. So it's not fantastic. I think we're 2 shielding this. And just farming it. No, I shielded 2 Aqua Tails, though. I don't love that. Don't get a... okay, good. Well, there's 2 games in a row where the Shadow Ninetales at the end is just impossible for our opponent to deal with. So that feels pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. We definitely could have played that game better, I think, but it does feel pretty good to just Shadow Charm through things. What do you got? Dragonite. It's a Hypno again. Is it the Hypno revenge match? Because our last Hypno DC'd on us. Also, it's Shadow, so that's not great. Really, any of the punches are going to be a problem for us, right? It's not like I can just happily eat Thunder Punch. Right? Vigoroth, you say? Vigoroth, you say? Okay. Oh, he's got a hat on. How cute. I love Vigoroth with a hat. Vigoroth with a hat rules. And I assume what they're going to do is just go for a farm down here. Ooh, okay. What do they throw? Body slam. Yeah. Oh, they're going to get the counter damage in first. Not that it matters much, though. Okay. The last Pokemon is Lantern. No. All right, that's not great. Thunderbolt was not what I was hoping for there, but it's all right. I was really hoping to get 2 moves out of this, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then this is going to punch me to death here. Yeah, all right. Well played. Unfortunately, it means we're stuck playing Shadow Hypno. Double punch Shadow Hypno, which is... I don't even know if that's a Pokemon I have. What year is it? What year is it? We're gonna do that. We'll just run one that I think is gonna be better, and then it's a Lantern. Yeah, and Lantern. And then their third was Vigoroth. Yeah, what year is it, y'all? It's a shame we finally lost with the shadows, but I think there probably was a sequence for us. I thought about it, like, I think it was a 50-50 call on shielding that Thunderbolt. Obviously, I would have preferred to shield it, but it is what it is. Hypno into Magnezone. Y'all, I think we might be in a little trouble here, because I don't know about you, but the Magnezone might be a bit of a problem, right? Ah, into Giratina, you say? I don't have a Giratina answer, by the way, I just realized. Actually, we might. Hold up. Giratina doesn't normally pack anything but ghost moves, right? I take it back. We do have a Giratina answer. The problem is, it's also our It's also our Magnezone answer, so I'm a little bit nervous about this whole setup here. We kind of need this to kill the Magnezone too, but maybe Lantern. Lantern's probably okay. I hate that I'm shielding this, but I do think it's correct for me to shield it. Because I think we'll get the most out of our energy by doing this. Smart of them to what's it called? To just let that go down though. Given that we have a all right, so I think what we're doing here yeah, they were just gonna tie, but then I have a Pokemon left, so we're good. No reason to throw a move there. They had a shield. But fast move damage. Fast move damage is what that's been the name of the game in this set. So somehow we've already secured 3 wins. I didn't even show them the Lantern. They never saw. They played like they knew, but they never saw the Lantern. They never saw it. Once more into the breach. A Skarmory. Well, we have the right moveset to handle Skarmory. But I also have a bunch of Pokemon that are kind of okay into Skarmory, right? The question is, what do we do here? Like, ideally, I'd like to just switch into one of these other Pokemon, but I like to do it at somewhere resembling parity. Like, my concern now is, like, if they just Brave Bird me and then switch, I'm feeling pretty bad. Yeah, ow. Right. I also don't really have a good Wishcash answer on the team. I probably should have switched right away. I didn't really think about how the matchup exactly lined up until it was a bit too late. But I probably should have switched right away. And just been looking to arrange a scenario where our Lantern gets on their Skarmory. In the end. Are we shielding here? I think we are. I think we are. That's kind of bad, though. Goodra is not the Pokemon we wanted to see. Our top hope now is just the idea that maybe they don't have the grass move. If they don't have the grass move, they're just thunder punching us, and maybe our bulk gets us where we need to be. But, or they are aqua tailing us. That's fine too. I think Thunder Punch is better. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if this would have killed him anyway, but obviously a catch was their out, and they went for it. So good for them. Smart. I mean, I guess with the Hypno still alive and one confusion maybe does the damage we need, but I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't think we could have. I mean, it's one of those instances where like the catch is a sexy play, but I don't even know if they need to do that. They probably could have Thunder Punched me before that they got there, so it might have just been fancy play. But either way, it doesn't matter. End result is it doesn't matter. But it's another 3-2 set, so I can't really complain. We went 3-2 a bunch. We've gone 3-2 a bunch. And Gudra. That's quite the team. That's quite the team. Works for me. Yo. Look at this Nidoking here on the lure. What a powerful lure you are if you're summoning Nidokings. Neato. That's kind of cool, I guess. I guess that's neat. All right. I think we got one more set in us today. Right? There's one more. Yeah. 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 I think I got one more in me. So let's do it. Let's do it. One more Copycat set today. It's been treating us well. Let's dive in. This is the team that beat us in the last game. And let's see if we can find some wins with it. It'd be nice. It's a traditional Mudboy Skarmory safe swap kind of team. Tried and true. Tried and true. Annihilate in the lead. It's not a great lead for us, right? It's probably closer to a neutral fight than it is anything else. Ugh, shielding a Night Slash feels bad, though. Hey, what's up, Julius? Tips to improve in GBL. Yeah, I've got a few. But it depends a little bit on where in your journey you are. Like, are you brand new? Like, where are you in the GBL journey? I shielded both Night Slashes. That's terrible. Shielding multiple Night Slashes, it feels real bad, and I dislike that I did it. Like, where are you at? Like, are you playing regularly? Like, what's your... Are you playing every day? Are you at ace rank and hoping to get past ace? Like, where are we at in that GBL journey? Because that matters immensely when it comes to this. I'm getting bodied in this game, by the way, which is why I don't really care how this sequences out. We're not going to win this one, I don't think, but that's fine. Because depending on where you're at, it changes the equation a lot, right? The steps you should and could be taking change a lot based on, you know, you're rank 15 climbing. I mean, if you're only at rank 15, we don't even necessarily know where you're at in your journey yet, right? You're not even to Elo. So, In the past, okay, we lose. That's fine. In the past, have you? Okay, you got me. I'm dead. I lose. Shadow Gligar's the last Pokemon. Rank 20. Rank 20 is when you will get an actual rating, and then you can start to go from there. What was it? Annihilate, which we got beat by Skarmory and Gligar. All right, so here are the things you need to know. One, all right, here are my questions. How do you feel about Pokemon typings, Julius? You feel like you know your typings? And you know what moves you're supposed to be throwing? Do you know what moves your opponent's Pokemon have? Like if I put a Gligar out, do you know what moves someone? No, okay, there you go. There's your next gap. Hey, look at this, Basti. Typings, move sets. These are the sorts of things, like, I know they're not sexy, but being able to be like, oh, they have a Skarmory. I know that they are on, most likely, they're on Steel Wing. I know that they are probably on 2 flying charge moves. Tropius, this boy's on Razor Leaf, but he's going to be on Leaf Blade and Aerial Ace. I resist or double resist every move that this thing has. So I don't have to worry about anything. This is my point, Julius. So you want your tips on improving? You need to learn what all of the meta Pokemon movesets are, what moves they're likely to have, what moves they're using, what their type effectivenesses are, how your Pokemon kind of match into those, right? That is your first real big, like, step up. Because if you know, for example, that Annihilate learns these 3 moves that you may see on occasion, then you can start to play your game better around Annihilate or Gligar or something like that, right? As it stands, we're going to let this go because I want to put my Annihilate back on it. I do not care that they're going to get a bunch of energy. We're going to get a couple Brave Birds out of it. Not a lot of damage, but it's fine. So yeah, pvpoke.com, as Ivan Ooze has suggested, is an incredible resource for that. It'll also help you make sure that your Pokemon are on the correct move sets as well. Make sure that, like, your Pokemon are, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is not helping anybody. Things like making sure that your Pokemon are using the right fast moves and have the right charge moves and that kind of stuff. All of that you can do on PvPoke, and is a really good resource for that. Because it is really easy. Okay, good. You're moving in the right direction then, Julius. That's good. You love to see it. I would say that, yeah, you're basically, your next step is to get comfortable to the point that you know what movesets you expect to see from your opponent's Pokemon. So that you know when you see a Wigglytuff that they're going to be on Icy Wind, double super effective against me, and they're going to be on Dazzling Gleam. Or not Dazzling Gleam, sorry. Disarming Voice is their other move, right? This Basti is on Flamethrower and Stone Edge with Smackdown as a fast move. Flamethrower is the only thing that hits me for neutral. I resist everything else. So I know that I don't really have to do much here. They take double super effective from counter because it's fighting, right? All those sorts of things should be going on in your head the whole time. And if they're not, then your best place to continue learning is probably in that just baseline knowledge category, right? Once you've got that stuff down, then there's obviously next steps to take. There's a lot of things that you can do to get even better. But at the very least, knowing what moves your opponent's Pokemon are likely to have and maybe can have is the right way to go. One thing I will say, Julius, there aren't that many Pokemon you need to learn. It sounds intimidating because there's like 900 Pokemon. Most of those Pokemon are useless and irrelevant. You won't see them, so you don't have to worry about them. We are going to safe swap out of this. That's a bad matchup for us. That's a bad matchup for us. Also, this is a really bad counter swap for us, right? Yeah, you don't need to know all 900 Pokemon's potential movesets and stuff, right? That's not a reasonable ask. But for example, I know what moveset this Dewgong is on, right? This Dewgong will have Icy Wind and Drill Run. Those are the two moves they'll have. So what they're going to do is they're going to no shield everything. They're going to farm me. And then they're going to Icy Wind my Annihilate here so that I am debuffed when I come back to that Sableye matchup. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's, you know, I'm thinking well enough ahead so that I can hopefully make some adjustments when needed. What we're going to do is just try our... Oh, that was fast. Neutral on... Yeah, I don't know. I think we're kind of in deep shit because I just don't really have a plan here. The best thing we can hope for in many ways is that somehow this Skarmory is just absolutely phenomenal against whatever they have in the back, right? That is the opposite of what I was hoping to see. So unfortunately, they have 2 Pokemon weak to fighting in the back, and our fighting type was in the front. So I think we're going to lose this game. I don't think there's much I can do about it. There is like a narrow... There's a narrow out for us here, which is that, like, if I can farm it and then get to, like, bait land, maybe, but... We're getting into really, 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 really pie in the sky bullshitty stuff, so. I need them not to get another move, which they do, so we're dead anyway. And then I would also need to bait their Sableye, which is not gonna happen. They even got to an Earthquake. Yeah, they also have a move on the Sableye, so it doesn't matter. Fine. I gave my opponent a game, but unfortunately, we were probably never winning that game after we got blown out by the Dewgong. We were probably never winning that one. And then Dewgong. Okay. We'll see if it works for us. We'll see if it works for us. It's a traditional, it's a fairly traditional lineup where you are double weak to counter with a counter in the lead. Dragonair. I mean, we basically have to pivot here because we just have to. The upside is they let me get that in first, which is really good. Oh, okay. We might have a chance here. We might have a chance here. Mostly because of some slower decision making for our opponent, right? Oh, and they also didn't even throw the Thunder Punch there, which I was expecting, so they dead. This actually worked out great for us. Good work, Dewgong. Good work. Dewgong looking like a boss. I think we're okay here. I don't think I want to be... Well, especially because they Aqua Tailed me. Definitely didn't want to shield an Aqua Tail. And we still have some issues here, right? Sceptile. That is a bit of a spicy meatball, I tell you what. Oh, Leaf Blade's gonna hurt. Shadow Sceptile, Leaf Blade. Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe not gonna kill me. Thank God. I was basically like, you know what? They've been on really interesting moveset choices throughout the game. I think I can maybe risk that it's not, in fact, going to be Leaf Blade. It knows a couple other fast-firing moves, so GG's. GG's. Fascinating team. Opponent, fascinating team. Dewgong is a good dog. It does have dog. The letters to spell dog are in its name. It could be Dog Noog. Dog Nuke? Okay. Okay. Watch the ape suffer, Sourworm. Watch the ape suffer. Okay. What do we do against a Ferg? What do I do? Y'all, I've got a problem. I think we're going to put Dewgong in against this thing and hope for the best, but... I hope they're on, what is it? Opponent? I'm hoping they're on, Ice Beam. I mean, the problem is that, Hydro Cannon is also going to absolutely slap here, so, like, even if they're only on Hydro Cannon, it's not like that's a 0 move, right? Shadow Claw and Hydro Cannon are still very effective here. I need them not to get 2. This game probably hinges on if this works out for me. Okay. I mean, throwing Icy Wind no matter what. I don't think there's any scenario where it was anything other than this coming out, so debuffing this feels pretty good. And if it wasn't this, then debuffing whatever else came out also feels pretty good, so... This feels familiar in the worst kind of way, doesn't it? This feels familiar in the worst kind of way. Flamethrower me. Let's go. I want to see it. Flamethrower. Yeah. But I don't want to kill him. I don't think. Yeah, there we go. So I want to come out of this with 100 energy. So, there we go. Sweet dreams, Mr. Ape. There we go. There we go. We'll take it. On the day, we've managed and did manage straight up 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. We went 3-2 5 times today.